Y'all are tall. How are you tonight? Me too. I suck. Yeah. Can you hear me? Anybody? Okay. So I don't know about you, but I have been in a really dark place. And when I've had to venture out for work or for food, I've had the experience of feeling that I am somehow deep within myself, that there is a moat around me, and I can't quite grasp how people are laughing or making plans or gossiping or talking about television, as if nothing has happened. How could people laugh and make plans? It seemed totally baffling to me. And when people make jokes about a Trump presidency, I find myself quickly dissolving into a rant about how it really isn't funny. And I've had to edit my emotions, which is something I'm not terribly used to doing. And I have fielded, as I'm sure many of you have, the "it won't be so bad." And I wonder how we could all be living in such completely different realities. And I just want to scream, nothing is actually the same anymore. It's all different now. And I have been rendered totally paralyzed with despair. But I cannot live in a place of despair. I cannot live in a future of stories yet unwritten, but neither can I bury my head in the sand, maintaining sanity only through complete ignorance. So there is much unpleasantness to come, and we must be ready for it, because pretending it doesn't exist won't make it go away, but neither does wallowing in hopelessness. So I have personally been trying to find that pocket, that intersection of knowing and sanity, and perhaps it requires more music and art and less social media. Anything that I can do that utilizes my emotional spit valve, more creating, more loving, more sleep and less staring, more doing and less thinking. Definitely more doing and less thinking, because we no longer have the luxury of despair or paralysis. We are being called right now, and that call requires us to be at our very best. It deserves our very best, because Shirley Chisholm deserves us at our best, and Thurgood Marshall, and Harry Hay, and Frank Kameny, Bayard Rustin, and Harvey Milk deserve us at our very best. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Ruby Bridges, Muhammad Ali, Phyllis Lyon, and Del Martin, Rosa Parks, and the Freedom Riders deserve us right now at our very best. Jackie Robinson, Sojourner Truth, Judge Gonzalo Curiel, Thea and Edie, The Lovings, Jim Obergefell, Allie Forney, Susan B. Anthony, the Suffragettes, Harriet Tubman, they deserve us at our very best. Barbara Jordan, Dalton Trumbo, Randy Schiltz, Vito Russo, Larry Kramer, Jazz Jennings, Woody Guthrie, Ella Baker, Medgar Evers, Cesar Chavez, Sylvia Rivera, Marsha P. Johnson, Ann Richards, and Cecile Richards deserve us at our very best. Bernie Sanders deserves us at our very best. Islam Nettles, Brandon Tina, Matthew Shepard, James Byrd, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wellesley, Carol Robertson, and Carol Denise McNair, the victims at Newtown and in the Pulse shootings, and the shootings too numerous to mention, they deserve us at our very, very best. Black Lives Matter deserves us at our best. The Hetrick Martin Institute deserves us at our best. The Human Rights Campaign, the labor unions, the ACLU, the Ali Forney Center, the Center for Reproductive Rights, Planned Parenthood, and too many other organizations to mention deserve us at our best. My nephews, Devin and Mason, and my grandchildren who will be 1 year old in a month. Ava and Ella Barnes deserve us at our best. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton deserve us at our best. We are being called, and we are stronger together, and we have work to do. We have doors to knock on. We have calls to make. We have minds to change and hearts to open and relentless pressure to put on our leaders. We have work to do. We have letters to write and petitions to sign, and we have streets to march in. And when it all seems pointless and we need to take a break, we have each other to lean on. Because there will be defeats, as we have recently learned. And there will be massive setbacks, and we must take care of ourselves and each other. This has always been a marathon, but today it is a triathlon. So take care of yourselves, because our country needs us. We do not have the luxury of despair. One final thought. Bill Moyers recently wrote a piece, Farewell America. If you've read it, it's something to read. If you haven't, take a Xanax first. At the end, he writes, quote, "We are not living for ourselves anymore in this country. Now we are living for history. We are being called to be our best. Our children, although they may not know it yet, have been changed by this election. They are our future leaders. They are our future presidents. And just as we owe our very best to those whose shoulders we stand on, we owe our very best even more to those who one day will stand on ours."